Ever wondered how Google determines local ranking? It's a question that has piqued the curiosity of many. Picture this. You search for a local restaurant, and voila! Google magically presents you with a list, prioritized in a certain order. But how does this happen? What goes on behind the scenes? What mysterious algorithm does Google employ to decide which business pops up first? Intriguing, isn't it? Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery behind Google's local ranking. To understand how Google determines local ranking, we first need to grasp what it is. Think of Google's local ranking as a digital compass, guiding users seeking information about local businesses or services. It's the unseen hand that decides which local businesses appear when you type "pizza near me" or "best coffee in town" into the search bar. It's the feature that allows a mom-and-pop shop to compete with a national franchise, all based on the parameters of proximity, relevance, and prominence. In the digital age, where online searches drive more than 75% of foot traffic to local businesses, Google's local ranking is a vital tool. It's not just about being seen, it's about being seen by the right people, at the right time, in the right place. For businesses, it's like having a billboard on every street corner, a flyer in every mailbox. It means exposure, visibility, and the potential for increased customer engagement. It's the difference between being a needle in a digital haystack and being a beacon for those seeking your services. For users, it's about convenience and relevance. It's about having a personal concierge that knows exactly what you're looking for and where to find it. It's about saving time, fuel, and avoiding the frustration of being led astray. In essence, Google's local ranking is the bridge that connects businesses and consumers in the digital landscape, based on a trifecta of elements: relevance, distance, and prominence. It's the algorithm that sifts through the vast information on the internet to deliver personalized, localized, and relevant search results. And while it may seem like magic, it's not. It's a complex, ever-evolving process that's constantly being refined to improve accuracy, relevance, and user satisfaction. So now that we have a grasp on what Google's local ranking is and why it's so crucial for both businesses and users, it's time to delve a little deeper. Now that we know what Google's local ranking is, let's delve into how it works. Google's local ranking isn't magic. It's determined by three key factors: relevance, distance, and prominence. Let's delve into each of these factors to see how Google uses them to rank local businesses. Firstly, relevance. Relevance measures how well a local listing matches what someone is searching for. To ensure maximum relevance, businesses need to provide detailed and accurate information about their services. The more specific the information is, the easier it is for Google to understand your business and match your listing to relevant searches. So, if you run an Italian restaurant in Brooklyn, make sure your listing clearly states that you serve Italian cuisine and are located in Brooklyn. Next up, distance. Now, this one's pretty straightforward. As the name suggests, distance considers how far each potential search result is from the location term used in a search. If a user doesn't specify a location in their search, Google will calculate distance based on what's known about their location. So, if someone searches for bookstores near me, Google will rank the results based on the proximity of bookstores to the searcher's location. Finally, we have prominence. Prominence refers to how well-known a business is based on information Google has about a business from across the web. This includes links, articles, and directories. Google review count and score are also factored into local search ranking. More reviews and positive ratings can improve a business's local ranking. It's not just about online presence, though. Real-world fame, such as being a well-known museum or landmark, also contributes to prominence. So, there you have it. Google's local ranking is determined by relevance, how well your business matches a search; distance, how close you are to the searcher's location; and prominence, how well known or recognized your business is both online and offline. These factors are crucial, but how does Google actually determine each one? Relevance is all about how well a local listing matches what someone is searching for. Now, you might be wondering how Google determines this relevance. Well, it's a blend of art and science, really. The process begins with keywords. These are the words or phrases that users type into the search bar. Google's search algorithms look at these keywords and try to match them with the words found in local business listings. But that's not all. Google also pays attention to the business description. The description should be clear, concise, and most importantly, relevant to what the business does. It should include the services offered, the areas served, and any other information that would help users understand what the business is all about. But remember, keyword stuffing is frowned upon. Google's algorithms are sophisticated enough to recognize when keywords are being overused or misused. So, keep it natural and focused. Relevance is just the first piece of the puzzle. Next up, distance. Distance is pretty straightforward. How far is each potential search result from the location term used in a search? But there's a bit more to it when it comes to Google's algorithm. When you input a location-based query, Google's algorithm springs into action. It calculates the distance of each potential search result from the location term used in your search. Think of it like this. If you're searching for a restaurant in New York City, Google's algorithm won't show you options in Los Angeles. It's all about serving up the most relevant results based on your specific location term. However, it's not just about geographical proximity. Google's algorithm also takes into account how well-known or prominent the business is within its local area. A well-known business located slightly further away may rank higher than a lesser-known one that's closer. With relevance and distance covered, we're left with the final factor: prominence. Prominence is about how well-known a business is. Let's delve deeper into how Google determines this aspect when it comes to local ranking. Prominence, in the grand scheme of Google's local rankings, is a measure of a business's fame or significance in the offline world. It answers the question, how popular is your business? But how does Google gauge this? Well, it's a combination of several factors, each playing its own role in painting a picture of your business's prominence. First, let's talk about links, articles, and directories. Google looks at how many websites or directories link to your business's website. The more high-quality links you have, the more Google perceives your business as prominent. It also considers the number of mentions your business gets in news articles or online discussions. These mentions or citations don't even have to link back to your website. Google recognizes them as signals of your business's popularity. Then, we have review count and rating. Google takes into account how many reviews your business has and what those reviews say. A higher number of positive reviews can enhance your business's prominence in Google's eyes. But remember, it's not just about quantity, quality matters too. A business with fewer but highly positive reviews can often outrank a business with more reviews but a lower overall rating. Google also considers factors like your business's history, how long you've been around, and even your position in web directories. The longer your business has been operating, and the more established it is in directories, the more prominent Google considers it to be. It's essential to note that Google's algorithm is highly sophisticated and it's constantly evolving. It takes all these factors and more into account, weighting and balancing them in ways that are not always transparent to give the most accurate and relevant results to users. With all three factors in play, we now have a complete picture of how Google determines local ranking. Remember, relevance, distance, and prominence all contribute to where your business lands in local search results. Understanding these factors can give you the edge in optimizing your business's online presence. Google's local ranking is a complex but understandable system. We've journeyed through its intricacies together, and it's time to tie all those threads into a neat bow. Firstly, we dived into what Google's local ranking is all about. It's Google's unique way of providing the most relevant search results to users based on their location. Remember, it's all about enhancing the user experience, making it as personalized and accurate as possible. Next, we explored the three major factors that influence this ranking: relevance, distance, and prominence. Relevance is all about how well a local listing matches what someone is searching for. So, businesses need to ensure their information is comprehensive and detailed. Distance as the term suggests, involves how far each potential search result is from the location term used in a search. If a user doesn't specify a location in their search, Google will calculate distance based on what's known about their location. Lastly, we discussed prominence. This refers to how well-known a business is. Some places are prominent in the offline world, and Google tries to reflect this in local ranking. It also takes into account information that Google has about a business from across the web, like links, articles, and directories. With this knowledge, businesses can better optimize their online presence and users can better understand their search results. Happy Googling!